We are fortunate to have many talented artists in our community, and Katelyn Hering introduces us to Mrs. Vicky Path to learn about her love of art.
Welcome to Student Connections. I'm your host, Katelyn Hering, and today joining us in the studio is Vicky Path, a local artist. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
When were you first inspired to become an artist?
When I was a child, I always wanted to be an artist, and in school, I loved my art classes. And when I got to high school, I was president of the art club. So it's been a long time.
Who inspired you most to take your work to a gallery for the first time?
My husband. My husband encouraged me to take painting classes after my sons grew up and left the nest, and he encouraged me to develop what I always wanted to do. So it's been 6 years now.
What studios have you presented your work in?
I have my work in Studio 1219 in Port Huron, and I have a painting downstairs at the Port Huron Museum, and I have some in the Clare Gallery, the Alice W. Moore Center of Arts.
Were people supportive of your decision to become an artist?
Yes. Yes, they were.
What is your favorite medium?
Acrylic. I'm taking graphite classes and colored pencils classes now, but I have been taking oil painting for 6 years, and I'm finishing that up in next month, and I'm just going to concentrate on acrylic.
What's your favorite subject?
Landscapes and seascapes. I have done animals, and with the graphite I've done portraits now. I know how to do that. But my favorite is landscapes and seascapes.
What's your favorite work that you did?
Probably the gristmill that's hanging down in the Clare Gallery. That I've always loved gristmills, and I'm most proud of that one.
Where do you get your inspiration for new artistic works?
Well, usually from photographs that my husband takes or that I have taken. When we go on vacation, we take a lot of photographs of different things, and usually I go back to those and paint from them.
On average, how many times have you had to stop on vacation to gather inspiration for future work?
Quite a bit. We just came back from up north a couple weeks ago, and we took a lot of photographs up there, and lighthouses and fall color and reflections in the water, and yeah.
I hear recently you won an award. What was it for?
The Clare Gallery has had this contest. You have to have the work submitted in the end of September, and they announce the winner at the beginning of October. And it's the Four Seasons of St. Clair. And last year was the first year I entered it. It was the second year for the contest. They started with summer, and last year was autumn, and this year was winter. Next year is the final year, and that'll be spring. And last year was the first year I entered, and I got second, and this year I got first.
Awesome. Any plans for the new show?
You know, I just have to get some work done, so I have some to show, because part of my prize was a show in the gallery, plus I get a booth in June at the art fair. So I just have to get busy and get some work done, so I'll have some things to show in there.
What advice would you give to any aspiring artists out there?
Never give up your dream. People will say things, it may hurt your feelings, but take it with a grain of salt and just learn from it and just keep building on it, and don't stop. I stopped. When I was in college, I started taking classes, and I got discouraged, and I quit until my sons grew up. And I wished I hadn't. I wished I'd continued with it. So my advice to anyone is don't stop. Don't be discouraged. The more you do, the better you'll get.
Thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back after this.